Hello, how are you, my people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Glad and excited to be back. And thank you for everyone who has come to this place that we can come, get to talk, get to have some lookout on several issues about our life. That is all about our channel. In case you're new here, you're so much welcome. For those who are coming back, thank you again and again. For those who have not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. And to our today's topic, today we're going to be talking about knowing our self-worth. And for most of us, maybe who have been into my past videos, you can get to know how I'm always very passionate about our personal realization of issues and maybe self-care and such like. And today, I would like us to talk about self-worth, knowing your self-worth. We can start by maybe getting to define self-worth and getting to know what does maybe the word self-worth gets to talk about. And to start with, what's the meaning of the word worth? What do we always relate to when we say the word worth? And you can bear me witness that worthiness always relates to value, it relates to quality, it relates to maybe expensiveness and cheapness of something. And we always say that something is worthy when that thing is good, it's in a better condition, it's admirable, it's something that you would wish to have. Those are the things, or maybe that's a person that maybe we would say is worthy. And the same thing applies maybe even with when you ever get to buy when you ever get to purchase something, maybe a product, maybe an item, or maybe you're paying for a service, you always be like, does the price is the price worthy the commodity? Maybe is that are those changes worthy the kind of service that you want? That's the comparison, that the worthiness always comes in comparing if something is good and something is bad. Now today I would like us to talk about now self-worthiness. And one thing that we can get to know is that your self-worth is not created by anyone else. Let's say I'm going to buy maybe let's say I'm going to buy a watch, and I want maybe a good and a pricey watch, an expensive watch, something that is decent, something that at times you can even gift someone, and that person will feel that this person has been gifted something special. And let's say my watch is maybe how many dollars? Let's say $5. And having a watch that is $5, you expect that watch must be having very high qualities. By appearance, it must be looking nice. It must have quality. Maybe it's something that is will last longer. It's not that something that maybe you get within weeks or such like. And there are qualities that you expect to see in a watch that is $5. Now that is the worthiness. It's not just the price, the worthiness of that watch. It has to correlate with the $5. The qualities of that watch has to correlate. Now, talking to ourselves, do we have qualities at times that can define our worthiness? Because it's how durable, it's how efficient, it's how maybe good looking a watch will be that will make you get your $5 and purchase it. Now, in relation to ourselves, what do we have that can give us worthiness? And now I'm not talking about any other word, self-worth, which we create ourselves. What are those things that you have? What are those things that you do? Do you recognize your worth? Do you know yourself? Do you know how worthy you are? Not worth in prices, because we as human beings, we can never be negotiated in terms of shillings or dollars and such like. Our worth in these aspects. When someone ever looks at you, do they see a worth in you? Do they ever see a high worth or a low worth in you. You know, I always feel troubled because there are people here out who never know their worth. There are people here out who never know how precious they are. There are people here out who at times are never bothered of themselves. And it gets me wondering, it gets me troubled because it has to start with you. Self-worth, which we create ourselves. It's by how you carry out yourself. It's by how you behave. It's by how you talk. It's by the things you do. It's by how you wear that will get to define who you are. Those are the things that will make us see your worth. Yes, that's why you look at someone and you'll tell them, hey, you by the look of things, I can get to tell you're crass. Crass in this manner, we always classify ourselves with crasses by how we behave, by how we talk, by how at times we get to allow people to handle us. Your value will be seen at a distance. And now my issue is, which is this value that people are seeing in you? When someone gets to know you, what do they feed their mind with? What is that thing that gets to the back of their mind? This is a cheap person. This person is expensive. This is a person you cannot just joke with. This is just but a joker. This is just but I don't care. This is a straightforward person. This is a go-getter. This is a hardworking person. This is just a lazy person who just depends on people. And there's that thing that after you get to know someone, will always get at the back of your mind, at the back of their minds. Now, this is the question I'm asking today. What is that thing that people always see in you? Anytime they get to interact with you, anytime they get maybe to know you, anytime maybe they get to work with you, they get to relate with you. What is that thing that always comes to the back of their minds? Because that's your worth. Yeah, that's what people see. That's your worth. And I always say that your worth is always created by yourself. You have to like create your worth. You have to determine whether you're cheap, whether you're expensive. You have to put yourself a price tag. We said of a watch that is $5. You also have to put yourself, me as Leah, I have to put like a price tag on myself. Not as a price tag as per se, but in this dimension of I have to have a worth. I have to not just be an ordinary person. I'm not just this person who you just come into my life, you enter as you want, you live as you want. No, you have to create a worth and you have to stand by it. You have to have principles. You have to have limitations. People have to know that if at all it's there are lanes you don't cross. If at all it's so and so, if at all it's mercy, there are things you don't do. If at all it's Peter, there are these things you don't do. Yes, you can tell them this, you can tell them this, but don't get to these limits. Because that's something that you've created yourself. You know, most of us people really take advantage of us because there's nothing we ever determine ourselves as. You have never determined yourself with anything. You're just there for the sake of it. So people will just be coming into your life anyhowly and living anyhowly. You don't have a worth. You never create anything that defines you. You know, if I get maybe to call a friend, a specific friend, let's say I call like 4 of my friends and I get to ask them, so and so, define me. There's a certain definition they'll give about myself. I call the second one, they will also give a different definition, the third and the fourth. But one thing I'm double sure is among the 4 of them, there are 1 or 2 things that will be common. Because there's that who I am. There are things that will be common amongst the 4 of them. That's what I am. There are things that I will say, and it's because for the time we have been interacting with them, for the time we have been together with them, they have seen that thing stand out. That's me. That's my price tag. That's my worthiness. Whether I'm a person who can be taken advantage of, they will say, because maybe that's who I am. Whether I'm a joker, they will say. Whether I'm a go-getter, they will say. Whether I'm this serious person, they'll say it. Whether I'm this person who is always focused, they'll say it. So this is what I'm saying. Some of the things that people get to define us with, we have to create them ourselves. Either good or bad, we have to create them ourselves. You know, when we're talking about self-worth, it involves qualities and abilities. Qualities at times are things that maybe you are a jovial person, maybe you are short-tempered, maybe I'm this person who I'm confident, maybe I'm this person who I'm humble. Maybe many things are at times you can get to date with someone's capabilities. These are the things that defines us. Now, this is what I came here to speak about, our self-worth. What are these things that we show people as? Do you have a value, or people just take advantage of you? People just take you for a ride because you're always there. You never bothered by anything. Whichever comes, you're always there. You never take some time to think about the repercussions. You're never there to say no. Do you have a worth? Do you value yourself? You know, at times when you value yourself, you always be concerned about how people handle you. Someone will not come disrespect you in a certain manner today, tomorrow, and you even allow him to disrespect you or her to disrespect you the third time. No. If you have a value, you'll be like, no, not any longer. Someone will not just do to you things that you don't like, things that you hate. You accept them the first time, the second time, and even at that time, you still be there to accept it. No. You speak out. You'll be confident and say no. When it gets to this and this, no. You have to create a value in yourself that even people here out to respect you. Where you work, even your colleagues and such like, they will get to respect you. Because they know, no, you don't cross this person to this ring. You can do this, and this, but when it comes to this is a no. You gain your self-respect when you show people your value. Yeah, it comes even to family members, even to your relatives and such like. They will not, no one will ever take advantage of you. Even wherever you live in your apartment, your neighbors, anyone you ever get to relate to, they will always not take you for a ride. Because they know you have a stand. And when you say it's this. That's what it takes at times to have a value. You know, when you have a value, when you're so strong about your worthiness, you'll be very concerned about how people handle you. No one will just handle you even it gets even in a relationship and in love and in marriage. Your partner will never just take you as a nobody. Because you showed him from the word go. No. I believe in myself. I know I'm able myself. Yani, there's that respect that you have accorded yourself. And anyone who gets to come to your life, automatically they will accord you that respect. Because you have defined it yourself. Anyone who even opts to make a call, maybe requesting of something and such like, they will have a second thought about it. Not just be like, I know so and so, they will not say no. I know so and so will be available. I know so and so will not mind you what and what. No. We have to have a value. We have to be worth of something. People have to respect our space. People have to respect us. Yeah. Because it has to start with ourselves. You have to see yourself high of something. You have to see yourself there up. You have to see yourself capable. You have to see yourself confident. You have to see yourself at times doing great and big things. You know, at times you'll be seen of good things and you'll be saying that they belong to so and so. They belong to Akina so and so. No. Why not you? If at all it's a good car, believe that you are also capable of driving such a car. Those good jobs that you ever see people doing, believe yourself that you can also have such a job. So you can never also be employed to such places. It's good dress code that you ever see people wear. Also believe that you can also wear them. And by that, you will work hard towards it. But the moment you believe so low of yourself, You always see people live in good houses. You never believe that you can live in such houses. Those good things that you ever see, why don't you believe at times you can also have them? Why don't you believe that you can also experience those good things that people experience here out? It's because you don't believe in yourself. It's because you see yourself you are of a low worth. No, we have to raise our bar higher. We have to raise our expectations at times. We have to see ourselves there up. You see where you see other people, you have to also see yourself there. You have to affirm yourself of a higher regard. It doesn't matter whatever people at times they get to say about you. Yourself, what do you believe? Because I always know that it's after you have that strong belief, you get to be focused, you get to be determined, and you just desire to achieve more and more. But when you're so comfortable, when you believe those good things are for Akina so and so, when you believe those good things, maybe they are there for a certain person, you will never work hard towards it. You'll never be ambitious towards it. But it's when you get to see good things, you admire them, and you believe that you're also capable of having them. It gets someone on the toes. You always be ambitious. So I'm really encouraging all of us to have that urge. Anytime you feel it's like your self-esteem is getting to go down, anytime you feel like you're getting discouraged in life, you always be there to psych yourself up and no, I'm not worth of these raw things. My worth is higher. Yeah. Any time someone gets to disrespect you, you will be there to tell them, no, I don't take such kind of disrespect. I believe in much higher. I don't think I'm in this level. Yeah. It starts with how you even speak about yourself. If someone ever makes a suggestion to you and you feel they have downgraded you, tell them, no, I don't belong there. I think I'm higher than this. It's how at times you speak. It's how you regard yourself, people will regard you as. No, I'll not appear cheap. At times, don't dress cheap. Don't dress just like a nobody. Dress well. Yeah. At times, dressing expensively does not mean that, at times being decent, at times dressing with modesty, it doesn't mean that you're wearing expensive clothes. No. But there's a way you just dress, irrespective of maybe how much your clothes or the worthiness of your clothes. Anyone who gets to see you, they will get to give you a certain worth. But you not just wake up, you just put on anything. No. At times, have a class, have have some sort of modesty. Wear clothes that are relating to your body size, your body figure, your height and such, like your complexion. Let your things correlate. If at all you look good on dresses, wear them. If you look good on trousers, have them. If you look good with suits, have them. If you look good on casual, have them. Anything that will make you appear of value, anything that will make you look worthy, that's what you should always be concerned about. Don't just be there for the sake of. We are out to regard you how you appear. Yes. At times you just call yourself I don't care, but that's what we regard you. You miss some opportunities just because of that aspect of being I don't care. Me, I don't care. I can wear anything. I can just wake up and, you wake up. Nowadays, I always see even people who go to work, even wearing sandals. You just have your socks and your sandals and you go to work. Yes, there's some opportunities that you'll miss because of that class that you're giving yourself, because of that value you're giving yourself. And that's why at times you always say, even when you're going for an interview, the first appearance makes difference. Why? Because at times, if you are, maybe if you're getting to choose of between 3 or 4 people, before you go to how they talk or maybe how they think, the appearance will first say a lot about them. These are the qualities we're saying, the abilities. They will define your worth. They will define your value. And I'm getting to say again and again, these are things that we define we ourselves, we determine we ourselves, we at times showcase we ourselves. That's how we get to know your worth at times. You'll see a certain guy getting to approach a lady, and he or maybe even a lady getting to respond to a guy's proposal and such like. You hear a lady or a gent say, according to how I felt him talk, according to how he dresses, according to how she dresses, according to how she behaves, I think they are not my type. I think they are not my class. Yes. Why? Because the worth we have given ourselves, because of the value we've given ourselves, it determines a lot. So one thing I would like us to always have by the back of our minds in this life that we live with, let's know that how we talk determines us, how we react, how at times we get to respond to people, how at times we get to carry out ideas. It determines a lot in our lives. It like us to always enhance, to always be there to improve our worthiness. As you add years, as you get to celebrate birthdays year by year, are you increasing your worthiness? Is your value increasing? Because I get to believe it should. Because you are adding up knowledge, you getting more wiser, you have more experiences. You should also be getting advanced. Maybe you're even getting richer. So in one or another, your value should be increasing. So always keep on asking yourself, what am I doing to increase my value? What am I doing to increase my worthiness? And maybe what are some of the things that we can do to help ourselves, maybe to help improve our self-worth? What are maybe some of the things that we can do? Maybe something that can help us at times improve our self-worth is making self-affirmation, always saying that I can. Yes, always saying that you are able, you are capable of. At times, it will make you feel confident, even appearing in places that maybe according to people, they could not think that you're capable of. You go to those job interviews, you try out on things they are out because you affirming yourself that you can. At times, people will disregard you otherwise, but you're there so confident. Even things that people are not affirming you, you're there to affirm yourself. So self-affirmation is one thing that will help us improve our self-worth. Something else that will help us improve our self-worth is finding things that we are good at. The goodness of yourself. Don't focus on the things that you don't do well. We will never be perfect in this life, but always concentrate on things that you are good at. You know, at times there you get to concentrate so much on things that you're not good about. There are people at times they don't know to relate well with people. There are people at times who are short-tempered. There are people at times who are not patient. There are people at times who at times they're so arrogant in life. You always get yourself that any response that you get to give, it will always be negative, or maybe it will always get to offend the other person. But if you want to create a good worth, a good value of yourself, concentrate on the things that you're good at. Yes, if at all you know you are a giver, concentrate on those things that you're good at. Yeah, always look at the things that you do so well at and concentrate on them. They will always be giving you confidence. They will always be making you feel you good. But don't concentrate on the things that you're not good at. Because there's a certain age we get to, and you get to realize that there are things, as much as I may try to change, maybe it might not change kabisa. Maybe it might not. So you get to realize of these things that you know in one or another, these are good. People keep on telling me that I'm good at. I myself, I know I'm good at. Concentrate on those things, and it will help you at times continue improving your self-value and your self-worth. Something else, always concentrate on doing things that you love, things that you're passionate about, your hobbies. Always shine on those things, because one thing that I get to know, something that you are passionate about, something that you're good at, something at times that you have a hobby about, something you find joy doing, you always do it with a lot of diligence. You do it with a lot of, at times, you do it passionately, and the results will always be good. So always concentrate on such things. Perfect in those things. They will give you confidence, because in one or another, you do it to completion and you do it to perfection. And these are the things that at times will help us know we can do this. You will help you, will help other people see a certain worthiness in you, because you're doing something so perfectly because you're so passionate about it. And something else that can help us at times improve our self-worthiness is at times taking compliments. At times someone will come tell you that you look good, but you not go as per what they said. You'll be there asking yourself, are you sure this person said it genuinely? You start having a second mind about it. If anyone compliments to you a positive compliment, don't overthink about it. You just take it positively and believe that's what it is. You come and tell me that I look good, I'll believe by that. I'll not be there getting to ask myself, what was the motive? Why did they tell me this? No, just take compliments at the yeah. If someone tells you, you know what, I love your hair, oh, feel good about it and accept it. I love your hair, feel good about it. I love how you carry yourself out. Carry that one out. I love how you relate with people. Carry that one out. Any positive thing, any compliment that someone ever gives you, take it like it is. Take it like they meant it. It doesn't matter whether they meant it or not. You just carry it. Those are the things that at times you build yourself with, and you always feel that you have a value. You always feel that you're worthy of this, and this. But most of the times that we get to hear people compliment of us, and we don't like it. Gets like from this year and it leaves from the other. It doesn't get somewhere in you. Always be happy when people compliment to you. Carry it positively and let it build you. Let that positivity build you. Leave the negatives, but about the positivity, let it always build you. That is something at times that will really help us improve our self-worthiness and our value. And something else, let's always avoid criticizing ourselves. One thing about life, people will always criticize you. People will always be here out criticizing you. But when it comes to a point that you're even joining them, there are people who will stand up and say, I know I'm not good in this and this, but no, don't join people in criticizing you. One thing about life, people will always be there to criticize you. So don't join them up. Don't say you're not good in this and this. Yes, you might be knowing it, but don't be there out to be saying it. You know, there are a kind of people at times, you're given an opportunity to lead somewhere, or you're given an opportunity to do something, and you start by saying, I know I'm not good in this and this. I know given an opportunity to handle this and this, I don't. No, don't be there to criticize yourself. Don't tell us. Maybe there are some of us who didn't know. Now, by telling us, you have created another image of yourself that we didn't know. So, if you're ever given an opportunity to do something, either you ever did it last time and maybe you never fulfilled, or maybe it wasn't successful, don't tell us. We don't know about your previous failures. Some of us didn't know. Maybe in that congregation it's only one or two people who knew, who know, who knows that. And maybe they are not even remembering. But when you keep on telling us, we will start getting that image of you failing. We start getting of that image of you. So even in whatever you're telling us, it's not possible. Don't tell us, don't criticize yourself. If either you ever tried and failed, either it didn't work, don't tell us about, don't be there to criticize yourself. Don't be there to speak about your failures. No, it's in the past. We always live to the present and future. So don't join people in criticism of your own self. Let them criticize you, but never be there to criticize yourself. Because, as I'm saying, in a place where people didn't know, they'll get to know and they'll see a different image of yourself. So be there to stand for yourself, affirm yourself. Let the other people criticize you, but you're not in that part and parcel. Maybe what are the benefits of at times having a high self-worth? What are the benefits of knowing our value? One and foremost, there's no one will ever take advantage of you. No one will ever stand and take advantage of you. People will always respect you. People will, will never take you for a ride. They will never take you for granted. They will know your worth and they will respect that. So you earn your self-respect. No one will ever takes advantage of you. And also it helps you because you always be there out, trying out on things because you have confidence in yourself. Because you believe in yourself. Because you know nothing and no one who can bring you down. It gives you a vision. It gives you that go ahead to do this, to do that. It's when you have a high value of yourself. You are able at times even to make firm decisions. If you don't have high self-esteem, if you don't believe in yourself, if you're not confident about yourself, at times it's hard to make decisions. Because even if you make decisions, you're not able to stand firm by them. So at times having these great and having a self-worth will help you make decisions that you'll be able to follow, decisions that you'll be able to stand by them. And people will stand by them because you've made them and you know that this is what I want and this is what I want anyone who comes to my life to follow and to talk to. People will respect that. And also, when you have a high value of yourself, it will always be very easy to solve issues, to solve problems, to solve chaos. Because you will not always be in that point of, there are people who will always be admitting mistakes. You never value yourself. So in any conversation, you will always be admitting mistakes. People will always be like, you're the one who did it and you're there, you're accepting it. At times, it will be very easy to solve it will be very easy to solve problems. Because you say, you did this and that was wrong. And I didn't feel good about it. And I don't think I ever want you to repeat the same. You solve things with a lot of cohesion. Because it's very easy. You know what you want. And you just say it so confidently. You're not bothered whether what the other person will get to think about or maybe what the other person will get to be like thinking. No. What concerns you is your stand. And also at times when you know your value, you always have healthy relationship. In that, you always have respect with the people you relate to. Because you know your worth. No one who keeps on closing your lines, you never keep on closing people's lines. You always have a healthy relationship with people. And that's the most important. And of all things, you always have peace of mind because you never there out to seek at times affirmations from people. You believe in yourself, you have self-confidence, you have high self-esteem, you regard yourself so highly, you believe in yourself, you have confidence in yourself, you always be prospering here out. And I think that's that for today. Until next time, bye bye. Love you guys.